everyone, welcome back to Chalchitra Talks. My name is Aditi, and for this week's British film recommendation, I want to recommend The Woman in Black. This was a made-for-TV film that came out in 1989 and was directed by Herbert Weiss. This is adapted from a Susan Hills novel by the same name. The story follows a young London lawyer, Arthur Kidd, played by Adrian Rollins, who is sent to a remote English town to look after the estates of a deceased client. Arthur starts getting to feel uneasy when he's at the funeral of the deceased client, and he even notices a strange woman in black who no one else can see. He then goes to the old mansion, which is only accessible during low tides because it's located in a marshy area. Arthur soon realizes that he is not alone, and then he sees this woman in black again. He is then made aware that this property is cursed and that strange events have happened in this village. This movie was remade in 2012 and it starred Daniel Radcliffe in the lead role, and Adrian Rollins has played Daniel Radcliffe's father's role in the Harry Potter franchise. I thought it was a spooky coincidence. Now, this movie has a very old period drama vibe to it, and there are two things that I really enjoyed in this movie. The first was the visuals. I think the cinematography was absolutely amazing. The London streets were made to look very busy and very metropolitan, whereas when they moved to this small town, the village, it has its own old-time charm to it. And also the fact that they did not make use of any special effects to induce horror. The second thing I enjoyed in this movie was the sounds. The sounds were not edited post-filming. So all the natural sounds that you hear were picked up by the camera during the shoots. So the walking on the wooden boards, rustling through papers, eating at the bar, all the sounds effect helps in selling you the realism of the sets and location. It was so refreshing to see how a low-budget TV movie can be more of a horror film than all these VFX infused horror films you see these days. Well, this was my recommendation this week. I hope you get to see it, and I'll be back with more next week.